I have the privilege of being the only Member of Parliament in the UK to represent Islamabad. But it isn't the city of Islamabad, it is the community of Islamabad in Tilford. And it is a shining example under the leadership of Mr. Muniruddin Shams of community integration. And I am very privileged to have that community in my constituency because it shows how even in a leafy part of Surrey we can play our part in building dialogue and interaction and bonds between different faiths. I have actually been to the real Islamabad in Pakistan, and I travelled north and I went to Gilgit and the Karakoram Highway and Karimabad, and I will never forget the stunning beauty of the mountains there. And Pakistan is an incredibly beautiful country, but it's a country that has been disfigured by the persecution of the Ahmadi minority, not just in Pakistan but also in Bangladesh and in Indonesia as well. And today, as we celebrate our common spirituality, we should also remember those for whom that is not possible, and they should be foremost in our thoughts. Now, this is a very special jalsa because it is your 100th birthday, and in Britain we have the tradition of Her Majesty the Queen sending a telegram to people who turn 100, and I know the whole country is proud of our association with the Ahmadiyya Jamaat, and I want to congratulate Your Holiness Hadrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad on this occasion. The fact that since the election of the first successor in 1908, your community has continued to grow and to thrive in so many countries throughout the world is a testament to your leadership and the leadership of your predecessors, and it is also a testament to the power of your message, love for all and hatred for none. And one of the ways that you demonstrate that is your involvement in so many charitable projects, whether it's the annual charity walk, which recently raised £125,000, much of it for UK-based charities, but also your work all over the world. And this focus on the central tenet of your faith, humanity in faith, whether it is in Islam or Christianity or Judaism or many other faiths, this comes from the strong spiritual leadership and the strong support that Your Holiness has from the worldwide community. I wish you every success as you continue to spread this important message throughout the world. Thank you.
Nara Takbir! Mr. Jeremy Hunt!
Thank you, Jeremy. Our next guest needs no introduction as far as the Ahmadiyya Jamaat is concerned. Lord Avebury has a very long political career as an MP for 8 years before entering the House of Lords in 1971. He has been a spokesman for the Liberal Democrats on many issues, and his particular interests lie in human rights, gypsy law, and alcohol misuse. However, because of his association with the Ahmadiyya community, as I mentioned, he needs no introduction. However, I would like to say that Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen once introduced Lord Avebury in the following way: I consider him from amongst us, since he has been very kind to us for a very long time. We cherish the concern that he is always extended towards the Ahmadiyya community. I wish we would have some more people of such friendly and caring nature. I think after that he needs no further introduction. I request Eric Avebury to come and say a few words.
Your Holiness, Mr. President, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. When I first became friendly with the Ahmadiyya community, I was chairman of the Parliamentary Human Rights Group, and in that capacity, I learned of the vicious persecution that the community suffered in Pakistan as a result of the work of General Zia-ul-Haq, the notorious blasphemy law, which was used to level frivolous and malicious prosecutions against members of the Ahmadiyya community and to incite hatred against them by the majority of their fellow citizens. Here we have a gathering of people from all over the world, great many nationalities and races, all coming together in a spirit of tolerance and forbearance and mutual respect, which is the teaching of the Ahmadiyya faith. And I share the wish of everybody else who's spoken that irrespective of their religion, other people would adopt this same attitude so that wherever we went in the world, we could find that not only the Ahmadiyya community would be able to pursue their faith and their immense charitable works, which have been so justly commended by every speaker, but that every minority would be free of persecution and harassment and be able to join together as we are in this wonderful gathering in a spirit of mutual tolerance and forbearance. Because it is not only in Pakistan, but in other states, such as Indonesia, that the Ahmadiyya community suffers this persecution. As you know, there's recently been a decree making it virtually impossible for the Ahmadiyya community in Indonesia to carry on with its religious and charitable activities. And although, as has been said already, our government protests about that, we take it up at the highest levels. And we went to see the minister responsible for Indonesia the other day, and she told us that indeed they were raising this matter. And in the case of Pakistan, in the recent Universal Periodic Review of the Human Rights Council, ministers raised the persecution and harassment of Ahmadiyyas there. But we are not forceful enough. I believe that if we really believe in the spirit of tolerance and forbearance, then we need a much more powerful voice advocating it in the world communities, and particularly in the Human Rights Council of the United Nations. So my wish for the second 100 years of the Ahmadiyya community is not only that you should flourish and that you should continue to have these magnificent gatherings. And by the way, may I just say, in brackets, this is a fantastic feat of organisation. No one's mentioned that, but to bring together such a large number of people, to arrange the facilities in the marvellous way you have, is virtually miraculous. I can't think of any other community who'd be capable of such feats of organisation. And that talent, that skill and that dedication which goes into the organisation of the jalsa is evident in the work that you do, not only in your charities here in the United Kingdom, but also, as we've heard, everywhere else in the world. So I join in the congratulations that have been expressed already and our wishes to the whole of the Ahmadiyya community for a peaceful and successful second 100 years of their existence.
Nara